Guys, it's time for the trade recap from today. It was a tough day today, honestly, man. So coming into the bias, coming into the morning, I had a very bearish bias, and also, bro, I wanted to take a short at 7 a.m., but I was in class, bro. Like that was bad, bro. I wanted to take a short. It was like we swept out the intermediate term high. We were holding a giant cap on ES. Um, we were just trending down, right, and then we get like this beautiful 1 minute inverse to the downside, and like even after this retrace, we remanipulate. I mean, we don't remanipulate, but like we you can anticipate when we go back up and we're going back down. You can anticipate is going to be a giant order block. So yeah, basically, I want to take a short. Right. Uh, on this candle if it closed. If not, then on this candle the stop loss at the swing high. I'll show it to you. Something like this. Target the lows on there. Uh, yeah, probably that low. Yeah, I wanted to do something like that, bro. It is what it is, right? Also, bro, I wasn't on the charts, bro, but like, look at this beautiful 5 minute short during pre-market. We already had a bearish bias. We had the equal lows, relative equal lows down here. Beautiful 5 minute. We were delivering from the rejection block. This was a protected high, so we didn't need to get swept. Beautiful 5 minute short right there. Congrats if you took it. So yeah, coming into the morning, I had a very bearish bias, and all I wanted to see was a retrace into a 5 or 15 minute gap to catch distribution lower to the relative equal lows, 4 hour intermediate term high, 30 minute gap, and then we had all these LR generated on here, which was from last Monday, so yesterday. Yeah, so basically market open, we don't get an entry, and then we make an SMT with previous day low. We can look at an yes. We take that out, so we have from these low down to these low up to these low. We have a bullish SMT, so yeah, that low was kind of protected, and that LR, yeah, it was kind of a protected low, and so yeah, then I mean, um, I I didn't really. I mean, I looked at the displacement, but like yeah, at the time, I wasn't super convinced in longs. I was still a little bearish, even though we had the SMT at the lows, I was still bearish, right? Even with the SMT, and I wanted to see these 5 minute gaps. I wanted to see the reaction we would get from them. So, uh, yeah, that's why I didn't take any of these longs on here. And also, like, mechanically, this 1 minute long, it wasn't valid because we were inside the 3 minute and then the 3 minute didn't close. So, discretionary was a good trade, yeah, but like, mechanically, it wasn't. But still, it was a good trade. LRL above, we had a 930 wick as well, so yeah, pretty much we just ripped higher. And then right here, what I saw was, why is this a 5 minute intermediate? Oh, okay, I know now. Yeah, so we had this 5 minute intermediate term high to the left, and what happened was we literally made relative equal highs with that. We literally edged, as you can see, like by how much is this? By 46, by a point, bro. Yeah, this for me is like equal highs. It's a super strong drum liquidity. So all I wanted was a retrace into the 5 minute gap and continuation higher. And now looking back in hindsight, what I'm going to start doing as well is the middle line. I'm going to so yeah, the C basically means it's a condition. It's a condition for higher or lower prices. So yeah, once we got into here, I marked out my 5 minute equilibrium and the fair value gap. And then on the 1 minute time frame, I was already on the 30-second on Tradovate looking for a long here, but there wasn't a trigger. Then I was looking for this long right here. Why is this box here? Yeah, I was looking for this long. We were almost gonna get there, but we didn't get it. We also had this OB, which at the point in time I had marked out. We were holding it. But yeah, then we dumped down. Beautiful manipulation leg. We take out these low. We tap into equilibrium of the range. And now all I wanted here was like, this was an A plus scenario for once. All I wanted was a confirmation that we wanted to go higher. So we opened up this 1 minute gap. I was on the 30-second looking for a long, but we made this beautiful 1 minute gap. And now all I was waiting, I was with my position tool and everything ready to get a long in. And yeah, we close above it. What do I do? Long position along that bitch. What was I targeting? The equal highs or relative equal highs, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that was it. And so what happened? Initially, my break even, I think it was here. Oops, here. But then, yeah, and this also was beautiful because it was 10 a.m. So it was a 10 a.m. reversal. We went a little lower. We closed back below the inversion, but my stop loss was at the swing low. And now what happened was we opened up a new 5 minute candle. So right here, this became an unfilled 5 minute bearish gap. So this had to be my new break even point. So we then got beautiful displacement above it. And here I went break even. Okay. What happened? I got dragged candle down. Okay. And everything was going well until here, guys. I got emotional. Okay. I got emotional here. Something I didn't see, but looking back in hindsight, was also these relative equal highs here. With this high right here. These relative equal highs. Bro, guys, you have no idea. Like, I got break even, but I was so confident in the drawn liquidity. I was so confident, bro. Like, so what happened was I took a re-entry around here, and my stop loss, instead of being down here, it was below the body. So I got stopped out by like a tick. Then I see price going in my direction again. I re-entered once more. And right here I went break even again. My entry was right there. We start to push higher. And then I get break even again, guys. So with this stupid thing, re-entering here with the stop loss down there and getting stopped out by like a tick or by a point, I lost 280. Okay, $280. And yeah, here I was like, okay, we tapped back into this 5 minute gap. Um, we made some low resistance liquidity here. Bro, I was bullish. I don't know why I took this trade, honestly. We had some low resistance liquidity here. We have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, just kidding. We had 6 lows. Super stacked up, beautiful for us to potentially take out. And I ended up taking a short, I have to be honest. Right. So, took a short here. So yeah, I took this short. Looking back in hindsight, it was bad because even the risk reward was bad, right? Uh, I was thinking we wanted to resweep this low, right, and then get the long from there. What happened? We then made this 1 minute bearish gap. We tap into it. Once I saw we were going back down, I added 1 micro, and then I got fucked. Okay. We also made equal lows here. Equal lows, right? Did we have an SMT? Let me check. We did not have an SMT. Bro, look at this low resistance. That's the thing, right? Recently, whenever. Yeah, and then I got stopped out and then I lost another 200. And on the day where I was absolutely on point about the buys and I knew exactly where we wanted to go, which was at market open, it was all the draws lower, and then once we got this continuation, it was the equal highs, which we ended up getting there, as you guys can see. Um, on the day that I was, bro, and all the last few days, like I was absolutely on point about the buys. I knew exactly where we wanted to go, and I either get break even, don't get an entry. Um, yeah, price just goes choppy. Like this, just goes choppy and still goes my take profit. Yeah, honestly, I think it's because we're range bound on the 4 hour. As you guys can see, like we are absolutely just range bound, just ranging. Um, oops. Okay, I'm back. Um, I think maybe it's because we're range bound on the 4 hour that we are in high resistance liquidity run conditions. What does that mean? That means that whenever we get a move to a draw, we usually just leave a lot of low resistance liquidity behind and we don't take it out, so we don't resweep the low. So honestly, man, what do I need to improve, bro? Oh, and also because of this stupid trade, I mean, I didn't break any rules, okay? I took maximum 2 trades a day, which was basically 2 trades I did. Bro, this was bad, okay? This trade was terrible, but against the bias, against everything, but um, yeah, whenever we have our in yeah, so basically what I did, bro, I was so pissed off at myself after this that I mean, I had to go to school at the time, but then I once I came back home, I went on a 10 kilometer run, bro. The last time I ran, it was no, not I ran, okay. The last time that I ran, okay, running. The last time that I did that was more than a year ago, bro, and I did that today. I ran, no, not I ran. I ran 10 kilometers, okay. So that was my punishment, bro. I punished myself, and I'm still gonna punish myself more. I'm gonna write like 100 times in my journal. I yeah, I'm gonna write something like I follow my rules, or I only take A plus setups. I don't get emotional. I think that is a good one. I don't get emotional. I don't flip my bias in a split second because, bro, I just flipped my bias in a split second. I was bullish because of the equal highs and because we swept all those lows. This 5 minute gap, it was sponsored by this high time frame manipulation, and it was also a 50 minute gap, I think. Yeah, it was also a tiny 50 minute gap. Absolutely beautiful. There was no reason for us to go back down there, so um, yeah, honestly, I think whenever we have this, and whenever I'm so confident in my drawn liquidity, bro, I'm just not gonna go break even because I know we're not going to go back to this low. This is super high resistant. So yeah, I think next time, bro, I'm just gonna hold my trade um to TP, and I think that's pretty much it, bro. Um, so yeah, bro. I punished myself. I ran 10 kilometers today. I'm gonna journal my trades still because I haven't had time. Um, and yeah, man. Honestly, like it is what it is, right? Um, I'm basically break even now on my eval. My balance is at 50,200, and I have like $1,000 left in drawdown. But Man, I'm not gonna lose 4 trades in a row because my model has a 70 to 80% win rate. So, I mean, it's just something that I need to journal, right? It's something that I need to journal, and also something else is. Let's just go back to here. Something else is on this 5 minute gap, we close below the consequent encroachment, which is a CE, the 50% of the gap. We close back above it, and then bro, this is not supporting resistance, okay? But like, we close back above it, and then we retest it again, but this time we don't close below it. So this is a very bullish signature in price. Um, yeah, I mean, this 2 minute long as well was literally a pattern trade, right? It was a pattern trade, but like equal lows at your stop loss, LR at your stop loss. But like, this is the thing: we are in high resistance liquidity run conditions, which means that we'll leave a lot of these low resistance lows behind. So, yeah, and then I just had to log off. Like right here, I had to log off. I had to go to school, so I just closed my computer and I went school, and I've only looked at it now and saw what happened now. So yeah. Probably, even if I got break even and didn't re-enter, like this was the re-enter. This 5 minute. Once we inverse this 5 minute, this 5 minute here, that is a re-entry, and this is a FU long. Okay, so what that basically means is if you're right on the bias, we should just pump. We're not gonna retrace any sort of bit. So you can put your stop loss when this happens. You can put your stop loss at the 50% of this candle. So right here, and it should not stop you out. Let's see. If for this high it's negative, but like you can target just a 1 to 1, simple stuff. You can target that, or you can just something I learned from a friend of mine is you can trail your stop loss really aggressively, which is just trail it to every single candle. So um, once we go here, you are break even. You trail the stop loss to this low. Then okay, one more candle, trail to this low. Then one more candle, trail to this low. Okay, one more candle, trail to this low. One more candle, trail your stop loss to this low. One more candle, you stopped out. Okay, so um, what would that look like? So entry here, stop loss is at the 50% of that body, and you got stopped out here. So 1 to 2.16 RR. So yeah, honestly, just like pretty good trade. It's just a very bullish signature in price, and like you got the CIC here and everything. So that's the trade recap from. The executions. Got it. Executions. Gotta show my executions. Okay, guys, this does not look good. Yeah, guys. So we got the first one. I entered right there. I got stopped out of break even. I sold, so technically I sold 4 at break even. Then I immediately bought back in, and then I got stopped out there. I entered right here, as you can see, and my stop loss was here, so I got stopped out by, bro, how much is this? I got stopped out by 2.5 points, by 10.6, and then price just absolutely rips. And then, yeah, then I enter once more, 24879.5, 24879.5. I entered once more. Now the stop loss was below this low, I think. Yeah, I'm targeting all the way down up to that high. This one was also up to the high. And yeah, I just end up getting break even, but you guys get the idea. Let me delete it real quick. And then I sold 4. I went short here, or no, this was break even. So yeah, I sold some more here once we inverse this gap, but like it was just kind of trend and etc. Anyways, you guys get the point. I'm running out of time, as you can see. So Yeah, I'm logged in for tomorrow. Not gonna break any rules, and yeah, so see you guys tomorrow.